New York. In a tweet on Sunday, President Donald Trump wrote that the infamous, brief confab at Trump Tower on June 9, 2016 between individuals tied to Russia, Donald Trump Jr. and other campaign officials was a meeting to get information on an opponent. Trump further tweeted that the meeting was totally legal and done all the time in politics, and it went nowhere. Numerous major media outlets quickly utilized Trump's social media posting to misleadingly suggest that the president was contradicting an official statement issued by Trump Jr. last July about the purpose of the meeting. "We primarily discussed a program about the adoption of Russian children that was active and popular with American families years ago and was since ended by the Russian government, but it was not a campaign issue at the time and there was no follow-up," read that statement, which added that it was a short introductory meeting. A widely circulated Associated Press article suggested Trump's tweet was at odds with Trump Jr.'s statement, claiming that Trump gave a far different explanation for the meeting 13 months ago and referring to the Trump Jr. statement. All meeting participants who have spoken publicly, including the Russian attorney who led the meeting, agree the confab itself focused largely on the Magnitsky Act, which sanctions Russian officials accused of involvement in the death of a Russian tax accountant, as well as talk about a Russian tax evasion scheme and alleged connections to the Democratic National Committee. Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya, who led the meeting, told the Wall Street Journal that she approached Russian real estate magnate Arazag Alarov, whom she was representing, to help set up a meeting with the Trump campaign as part of her efforts opposing the Magnitsky Act. She was also looking to spread information about Bill Browder, the primary supporter of the Magnitsky Act, she said. The news media on Sunday covered Trump's tweet about the meeting being set up to get information on an opponent as if this were the first time that such information was made public. Trump Jr. himself released emails containing that information immediately following a July 2017 New York Times article on the subject. Goldstone replied, "It was an example of, I was given very limited information, and my job was to get a meeting, and so I used my professional use of words to emphasize what my client had only given bare-bones information about, in order to get the attention of Mr. Trump Jr." Later in the testimony, when Akhmetshin described disclosing another matter to journalist friends, he was questioned about his claim that he didn't tell Lieberman that same night about the Trump Jr. meeting, yet he seemingly evidenced a lack of discretion with reporters. During further questioning in Senate testimony, Akhmetshin admitted to possibly telling Clinton associate Lieberman about the Trump Tower meeting, but says he may have told him on another day and not the night they met the same day as the meeting. Akhmetshin also stated that he had a previous relationship with McCain. "I knew Senator McCain when he was running years ago because I had friends who did advance work for him," Akhmetshin said, referring to McCain's 2008 presidential campaign.